No.
I think that's definitely what it was. I
So
don't
we
think it
see
was anything
Erick
else but
immediately
the
pitch 5
4
back.
4 damage. You know what I did? Frankie had me go back up to the room we're staying in. I forgot I left my Wawa sub in the microwave.
Oh,
I ate
no.
that. I feel great now.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant that you forgot that you left it there and then you came back down.
No, I went up there and I was like, oh, I saved this from last night, and it tasted great. The bread was a little burnt. I don't know. I said toasted, not charred. Wawa would be Wawa.
Hey, that's why a gas station makes fast food, not
Hey
gourmet
man,
food.
it's not bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we go.
So, for this being premium, it is.
Oh, baby, GSS for grade 1.
So we do hit a Christine off of the top 5.
That is the worst one to ride.
So
Remember,
we are
celebrate
looking at his hand, and I do think that he's just going to get rid of a Salome and probably Miranda, because
Yeah, that's my guess. It's either Salome and Miranda or Ashley and Miranda, maybe, because he's got 2 Ashleys.
I do think that Ashley allows you to play your game at least, but Salome only works when you get the
but
ride.
he's got 2 Ashleys. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
It's
so he
not
does
Miranda.
Lele.
It's the other one.
He
whose
does
name I
Lele.
don't remember.
Lele.
Lele. Tapu Lele. The Pokemon.
Yep. And another thing that we said, that me and Jaron said earlier, G assisting going second is a lot better than G assisting going first.
Yeah. I know how that went for me when I was greedy as hell and didn't just going first. So Cho-O swinging.
he
Oh,
hits
got
an armor break.
He got
on
the
drop
break
shot.
of armor dragon. You better be breaking armor.
So we are going to see Erick thinking about what he's wanting to ride. And he rides Miranda.
Miranda swing.
I don't really think that this has a Vanguard Central
No, it
ride
doesn't.
effect.
No, its skills are when it's called over, if you have no face-up counterblast, you can countercharge one. And then on attack, counterblast 1, copy the Vanguard's power.
So here we are. We are riding into it.
Yeah, it is.
And Erick is pointing out that he's flexing a Force 2 marker for his Excel.
Oh, swag. Swiggity swooty. Look at that, Force 2.
As an Excel 2.
No, Force 2. that rear guard on it, 2 damage.
So we are going to kind of see the staple Vanquisher push turn here.
Who would have guessed Vanquisher is aggressive? Not me.
And then here we are. We see him grabbing full Bronto.
Oh, damn.
Dang.
We got some trash talk from table 3 and 4.
And then we do see that he does pitch armor break. We do see that he does pitch his one and only armor break.
No. He only plays 1?
I do believe that he only plays one of 2 different cards in his deck.
Sad. No armor break this game. It's such a tragedy.
How could you do this on my wife's
On
wedding?
my wife's wedding.
So here we are. He is swinging with the Jaggy shot, which is going to lead to the re-ride of full Bronto.
Broly. It's such a tragedy.
And
It's
just
your
like we were
armor
talking about before, is that Jaggy shot is pretty much Coral Assault for Vanquisher.
Yeah, staple and good.
Yep.
Because that's all it is.
So we do see that Erick is electing to.
Either plus
I
10
don't
or thinking about it or taking
So he is going to take it,
taking it to the
and he's going
mouth.
to 3.
He's probably going to not guard this. Or he might just say -2 crit.
So I do think that he's asking how much Cho-O is, because Cho-O does have a restand effect.
Yeah, it's a little
Believe
bit of a
it or
good
not.
card.
And so he's electing to give Miranda another plus 10.
plus 10
So she is going to be 30k.
He is standing chilling. I thought he was going to counterblast one, realized he messed up. Past turn.
So he is swinging with the Jaggy Shot once again. So he is going to bind a card, draw. And then he is going to draw once more.
Erick is pushed to 4 here. A G assist really puts someone behind, man.
Yeah. G assisting always doesn't it doesn't feel great.
Never feels nice.
So we do see Erick riding Ashley and going into Crystal Luster, obviously.
Who could have foreseen this? Did he ride Ashley? Or did he ride Salem?
He rode Ashley.
So he gave it a crit?
No, he used the ability so that he copied.
He paid a counterblast.
I guess he did give it a crit.
I was like, since when did Crystal Luster cost a counterblast?
Hey, who knows?
That's the errata.
The errata to make it balanced.
Yeah.
So he is swinging with Miranda to give it the power. And immediately we do see the G guard coming down. And it is going to be this because obviously he's not in GB1.
Unfortunately.
So here we are. We are seeing Ashley swinging. So he is going to Soul Blast 2. And then get another unit out. You would think that he's probably going to go for... I was going to say Christine, but he has no cards left in hand, so...
Yeah, my guess would be Sybil, so that when he swings, he can call over it and get a booster potentially or another column.
We'll see what he does opt to choose.
Oh, I forgot he plays Sword Me.
So we are going to call down the Sword Me, and it is going to get us a Grade 1 Jewel Knight.
Eunice. Yeah,
Sword Me does say that it gets any Grade 1, but obviously in a Jewel Knight deck, it is only going to call
correct.
Jewel Knights.
I completely forgot that Zurita plays.
I think he does
Sword
play
Me.
it as a 2-of.
Yeah, because Jaren doesn't play it anymore.
Yep. So we do see a draw trigger being hit, so Vanquisher is going to be 22 now.
We got our own sound effects crew over there, and then we got a
Yeah,
peanut gallery over there.
We have the peanut gallery
The
making
peanut
sound effects.
The peanut graph.
The graph. Here we are. He is going to PG the attack because obviously he doesn't want to take more damage than he needs to.
What do you mean? He needs one more counterblast for armor break. Oh my god, did he just hit like 3 crits again?
Yes. Obviously he didn't ride Salem or Salome as it's actually pronounced, but he didn't have anything to give it to, so now he is paying for Ashley's cost.
He is sad. He just hit like 3 crits and he's like...
He did hit 3 crits and didn't have a unit to give to.
Yeah. I probably would have kept the Eunice stood. That's just me. I'm not a pro at Jewel Knights by any means. I've played the deck like twice, but...
So we are going to call another Sword Me, which is going to... Well, Erick is thinking about what he is going to call because he hasn't officially finished the
I
effect.
can call that and call something over Miranda, so he countercharges.
So Erick is making sure that he takes his time to think out what his play is going to be.
Which is smart. He's a game up, so it's good. He can be a little comfortable, but he'd rather put it in the coffin.
You have the sense that you want to be able to make the correct decision before doing anything.
Robert's flashing his hand to us.
Peter is making fun of the peanut gallery over there.
Yeah, Peter's banning the peanut gallery from KFC events permanently. All of you, banned. Iron Hammer? Yeah, it's you.
So we are seeing that Erick is finishing the effect of Ashley. And so here we are. He just calls the same column here. And then I do believe he is going to
Sword and skill call over Miranda. So
we'll see if he actually does first. Because he does have a few skills that he does have to resolve.
Correct.
Sword
and skill call of, I'm assuming over Miranda. I could be.
So he is having to call a grade 1 or lower card.
He's going to call the trigger. Oh, just to send it back to deck and draw.
Yes. I do think that he is treating this as just a value turn.
Yeah.
Since Robert did hit a defensive, it does kind of hurt.
I probably would have called it over the 2 personally, because Miranda will then countercharge, and then
I think that he wants to leave.
He does want stuff in the front row. That is fair. He says, "Hey, you have to
so
stun
he
verse."
does use the grade 1 to look at the top 2, and he does not find a Jewel Knight. So he is going to swing. I do believe 27 at the rear guard, and Robert just lets it die. So here we are. We're gonna put Eunice back, and then put it back to hand. I do believe.
Not putting Eunice back.
So here we are. Robert did not rewrite, but he is striding now.
Who could have foreseen this? Ah, it's the sacred Stunverse. The mythical legendary dragon.
So yeah, we are going to see Stunverse down, which is going to clear out the board.
Says, "Own cards you got? I want them."
And so it does bring up a point that I do think that Erick was kind of just weighing his options of what he wanted bound. Obviously, 3 cards from the board were going to get bound no matter what. So here we are, where he has to bind one, and then you draw a card, and now you have to bind a card again for Vanquisher's skill.
Oh, here we go. The Vanquisher Assault. No guard. No trigger.
So we don't see a trigger. So we're going to see and no trigger on Zurita's side.
Not the Christine.
And there we go. We see Robert taking game 2.
So now it is 1-1.